So what is Punch Club? Punch Club is a fighting simulation only without any interaction in the form of a controlled input while fighting using your character. The game in modern terms is like a very limited version of The Sims with retro graphics. It looks like an arcade game like Double Dragon but lacks the live action fighting, relying on limited tactics as the game truly relies on upgrading your hero's stats through working either at home or in the gym, with no controls for fighting apart from unlocking various punching, kicking, blocking and dodge tactics. The whole fighting aspect is based around energy, agility and strength. The higher the agility, the more chance of an attack hitting its target. The higher the strength, the higher the damage your opponent will receive, and the higher the energy, the more that person will be able to continue attacking, having a stronger health points in total. You take on the role of a hero to get revenge on the person that killed your father, with references along the way of Jean-Claude Van Damme's Bloodsports and kickboxing movies. The game uses lots of themes like Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter and WWF to make you chuckle along the way with the blatant references of name changes to avoid them being basically sued out their asses with copyright. The training, or otherwise known as the grind, is totally unbalanced with aspects of the game called stats decay. The balance of earning money to buy food to go to the gym, then sleeping half the day, getting energy to train, making you more hungry as you sleep is a downfall to this game. The grind of work, money, energy, sleeping, training would work well and sounds like a great mechanics, but sadly it's totally broken. The day is a 24-hour clock, working with half of the day, and then you'll be tired and hungry, so you need to sleep and eat. Sleeping takes a few hours, but then you're hungry, so you need to go to work, sleep, eat, train through the day, and then it's all over, and that's where the game just breaks down and falls on its arse. The stats you gain are pitifully too small compared to the decay at the end of the day, which makes this game a grind to end all grinds. There's a feature where you can turn off stats decay, but that's only because the community was so pissed with the grind that the forums exploded. The developers are making Punch Club 2 without stats decay, but for now, this broken mess of programming, we get something called Super Easy Mode, which edits this piece of crap out. If it wasn't for this feature, the game would run into its hundreds of hours instead of the standard 6 to complete. The game has had some patches for better optimization, and looking at the game's graphics, it couldn't be hard to optimize this piece of retro trash. If they couldn't do it the first time round, I'm left scratching my head why. Although mostly all of the game's glitches have been patched, I did still find a few on the way, and there seems to be something in the matrix to be selecting the equipment's wireframe outline stopped working. But I've only ever come across this in the game after being playing after a few hours, and after a complete reload it seems to clear up. The reviews on Steam at the time were approximately 5,000 positive to 2,000 negative, but I'm guessing the negatives before the Super Easy patch. The replay of this game is 0, but it had some good moments. You should buy this game only on the Steam sales, it's not worth the asking price. Punch Club is a small game that has been made a huge grind because of the unbalanced programming that has driven many to the reviewer page on Steam. It's an easy game to play, but there's a few pitfalls too, as running out of energy and being hungry with no money is basically exactly what will make all them hours of grinding completely worthless and lost. This is because you cannot sleep to recover your energy if you are too hungry, as the character turns into an emoji needing food. If you have no food, you will need to earn money. But to get money you need to have the energy to work, so you can see the catch-22 is here. So what did the developers do? They programmed a free burger that's rotting in a dumpster that you can eat for free. Don't sound too bad then, I hear you say. Well, this burger will kill your hunger enough for you to eat, but it costs you health. So you get back the energy and think, hey, it wasn't a bad day, I can now get money as I have energy to work and I'm not hungry, and that's right where at the end of the day screen comes in, showing you all of the stats losses, and if it takes you down a level, then that's twice the grind again you gotta do. I played this game on normal, and one little pitfall will waste hours of grinding, and that exit menu is looking really good. In short then, Punch Club is a grinding, unforgiving, badly balanced pile of crap that I had fun playing, but only without stats decay. My advice if you want to play this game with a few tips to bear in mind is stats decay is unbalanced, and fighting only works if you upgrade constantly on agility. Having a meathead that can't land a punch ever will have you screaming at the monitor, and later opponents all have high agility too. If you ever get in a situation where you have no money and no food, then you're in for a real rough gameplay, as losing all of your hard work with stats decay will drive you to breaking point. There is an unlock feature if you want to play the game on normal, where you can only lose stats to a certain point. So after unlocking this, I suggest that it would be a good time for you to earn as much money as possible without fighting. Always take the bus if you're doing this tactic, as walking with a large sum of money will get you into fights you can't win if you're walking on foot, and if you lose that fight, you'll lose all of that money. You can fall in love and get a training buddy that will help you with your stats upgrading, but either way, it's one log big grind fest. If you want to see more of these videos, then please like and support the channel. Thanks, and happy gaming.